Hello everyone, welcome back to another eFootball video. It's Thursday, it's player of the week time. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Okay, so first up we have 93 rated Pierre Aubameyang, the first booster card in the pack. He featured in an incredible match for Gabon against Gambia last week, in which he scored 4 goals, then got himself sent off with 2 yellow cards 5 minutes from the end. Anyway, there's his face with the booster effect on. Standout stats: attacking awareness 88, finishing 89, speed 89, and acceleration 87. Let's take a look at his skill set. He has a great variety for a goal poacher. Overall, a very solid card to open this week's pack. I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. Next up, we have North Macedonia's goalkeeper, Stol Dimitrievski. He kept Belgium at bay last week. There's his face. Standout stats: goalkeeping awareness 87, catching 88, parrying 87, and reflexes 91. Reach at 86 is a drawback. Jumping and kicking power ain't great too. Skill set wise, he has high punt and captaincy, so badly lacks long throw and low punt skill. Overall, I give this card a 4 out of 10. Up next, we have Poland's Sebastian Szymanski. He scored a goal in Poland's 2-0 away win at Lithuania. There's his face and nice, neat, sharp quiff haircut. Standout stats: dribbling 87, tight possession 87, set piece taking 87, curl 91, acceleration 88, and kicking power 87. Good stats. Main drawback is his physical contact at only 64, and he is small and quite lightweight, so not the most rugged and robust player in eFootball. Skill set wise, he has cut behind turn, soul control, long range curler, heel trick, one touch pass, through passing, pinpoint crossing, outside curler, track back, and fighting spirit. On the top right of the screen, he is quite versatile, as you can see. As well as support striker, he can play right wing forward, attacking midfield, and centre midfield, although I wouldn't play him in a centre midfield too often there. Overall though, a decent card. I give this a 6.5 out of 10. Next, we have 94 rated Portuguese midfielder Ruben Neves. He scored an injury time winning goal against Ireland last week. There's his face with the booster on. Standout stats: tight possession 87, low pass 87, lofted pass 87, defensive engagement 87, kicking power 90, and stamina 90. Well-rounded stats for a box-to-box midfielder. Skill set wise, he has a good range of passing and shooting skills. Of course, he has heading skill, evident with his goal last week. The main drawback is his lack of defensive skills. For an all-action midfielder, I think it would have been nice to have an interception or sliding tackle skill included. Alas, overall a very good card. I give this a 7 out of 10. Up next, we have Spanish centre-back Robin Lenormand. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. He featured in Spain's 2-0 win against Georgia last weekend. There's his face. Standout stats: defensive awareness 87, tackling 90, and defensive engagement 88. Acceleration at only 75 means he might be a bit on the slow side. Skill set wise, he's got one touch pass, through passing, weighted pass. So a ball playing centre back with good passing attributes and skills. Man marking, interception, blocker, aerial superiority, sliding tackle, acrobatic clearance, and fighting spirit. Overall, a solid card. I give this a 6 out of 10. Next, we have England's centre-back Mark Guéhi. He featured in England's comfortable 3-0 win against Wales last week. There's his face with the booster on. Standout stats: defensive awareness 90, tackling 89, aggression 91, and defensive engagement 90. 79 low pass is a good stat for a centre-back. With a manager boost, that will go into the 80s. The main drawback is his height at only 182 centimeters and jumping stat at only 83. That might mean it could possibly mean he might be quite weak in the air. Let's take a look at his skill set. He's got one-touch pass, through passing, man marking, interception, blocker. He does have aerial superiority. He's got sliding tackle, acrobatic clearance, captaincy, and fighting spirit. Overall, a good card. I give this a 7 out of 10. Up next, we have Kenan Yildiz from Turkey. He bagged the brace in Turkey's 6-1 thumping against Bulgaria last weekend. There's his face with the booster on. Standout stats: ball control 89, dribbling 90, tight possession 87, speed 88, acceleration 90, and kicking power 90. Skill set wise, he's got double touch, chop turn, cut behind turn, long range curler, long range shooting, through passing, pinpoint crossing, outside curler, super sub, and fighting spirit. As you can see in the top right of the screen, he can play in numerous positions. Overall, a good card. With that super sub skill, makes him extra useful, I think. I give this a 7.5 out of 10. Next, we have 95 rated Swiss midfielder Granit Xhaka. Scored from the spot in Switzerland's 2-0 win against Sweden last week. There's his face. Standout stats: low pass 87, lofted pass 88, aggression 90, kicking power 92, and stamina 88. Solid stats all round. The main drawback is his balance at only 70, which means he might be a bit clunky on the pitch. Skill set wise, he has again a good range but lacks defensive ones like interception and sliding tackle to make him a truly great all-round midfielder. Overall though, he's a good card, a nice card. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Up next, we have Theo Hernandez of France. Featured in France's 3-0 win against Azerbaijan last week. There's his face. Standout stats: speed 92, acceleration 89, and stamina 90. Skills wise, he has chop turn, rising shot, long range curler, one-touch pass, through passing, pinpoint crossing, outside curler, man marking, interception, and fighting spirit. The main drawback in this card is he can only play in one position, as you can see in the top right, only left back, and his stats don't look great overall. Going on his poor player of the week cards last season, this one looks pretty similar. I've got to give this a 6 out of 10. Next, we have Holland's wide man Cody Gakpo. Scored 2 goals against Malta last week. Both goals were from the spot. So, yep, he's got penalty specialist. There's his face with the booster on. Standout stats: ball control 87, dribbling 87, speed 87, acceleration 87, and kick and power 90. Skills wise, he has a great range for an attacking player. Overall, if you're looking for a powerful wide man, I highly recommend this card. I give this an 8 out of 10. And last but not least, we have 96 rated German Joshua Kimmich. He scored a brace for Germany last week. There's his face. Standout stats: defensive engagement 89 and stamina 89. As you can see, those stats, he has a lot of green in his stats, lots of stats hitting well into the 80s, a well balanced player. Skill set wise, he's got long range shooting, first time shot, one touch pass, through passing, pinpoint crossing, penalty specialist, of course, interception, blocker, captaincy and fighting spirit. As you can see in the top right of the screen, as well as right back, he can play defensive midfield and centre midfield. He can do a job equally good there too. Overall, a good card, a very good card. Probably the pick of the pack. I give this an 8.5 out of 10. There you have it, this week's Player of the Week cards. Let's take a quick, fun look at them once more. You've got Pierre, the Pierre Affair, Stolen Hearts, Sebastian the Assassin, Moving Ruben, Throbbing Robin, Gay Parade, Yildizzy Rascal, Super Granite, Theodore, Gakpo and Kimchi. So yep, I've got free spin. I'm gonna go for it. I'm hoping for, well, I really want Gaye for my England team, or perhaps Ruben Neves as well would be nice to try out at least. Kimmich look good, Gakpo looks good, but Gaye and Neves, my two picks from this pack. Let's go for it. Of course, I get the bottom pick of the pack, Aubameyang. He's not too bad, to be fair. I gave him a 6.5 out of 10. He's okay. He's decent, but not what I wanted. There you have it. Hope you enjoyed those quick player breakdowns. Comment down below what you think of this week's pack. Let me know if you spun. Who did you get? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.